Let's have a chat with Neo. Maybe she has some good advice or a cool relic for us. Enemies with 1 HP? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's go for it. I'm feeling lucky, so I'm going to take a chance and fight another monster for more gold. Let's bash this louse and make it vulnerable for some extra damage. Ooh, this card is perfect for drawing more cards and keeping the momentum going. Let's add it to the deck. Let's start by taking out the Acid Slime S to reduce the enemy numbers. Warcry seems like a decent card to cycle through my deck and set up for better draws. Let's grab it. Let's go for the Cleave card. Dealing 8 damage to all enemies can really turn the tide in a tough fight. Let's grab Rupture. It's like turning our pain into gain. Every time we take damage, we get stronger. It's like leveling up in a game. No way am I taking that Cursed Doubt for a measly 175 gold. I'd rather keep my deck clean and strong. Let's reach inside and see if we can find a relic. Who knows, maybe we'll get lucky. Let's go deeper and risk losing some HP for a chance to find a relic. YOLO, right? Let's take on the Elite. I'm feeling pumped and ready to show them who's boss. Time to say goodbye to Lagavulin with a big sweep of Cleave. Adios, buddy. Pummel Strike seems like a solid choice. It deals damage and lets me draw a card, which is always helpful. Let's go for the Rummage option and get that special relic. Sure, we'll have to deal with being cursed with pain, but hey, no pain, no gain, right? Plus, who doesn't love a little challenge? Let's go fight the monster and show them who's boss. Let's smack the cultist with some Pommel Strike. Let's smash the cultist with bash and make it regret messing with us. I'm gonna play War Cry to draw a card and put a card on top of my draw pile. Let's see what I get. Time to strike and take down that cultist. Let's play Defend to gain 5 block and mitigate some damage from the cultist's next attack. Let's sweep the floor with this big cleave attack and show these monsters who's boss. My spirit animal is definitely a sloth because we both love taking things slow and chilling all day. Let's start by taking out that cultist with a strike. Oh man. Demon Form is such a powerhouse card. It's a bit expensive, but totally worth it for that sweet strength gain every turn. Let's smash that fat gremlin with a bash and make it regret messing with us. Time to put up my defenses and show these gremlins who's boss. Let's smack that mad gremlin with a pommel strike and draw a card for some extra spice in our hand. If I were a fruit, I'd be a pineapple because I'm tough on the outside, but sweet on the inside. Let's power up with some demon strength and smash these gremlins with style. Let's sweep the board with Cleave and show these gremlins who's boss. This is a no-brainer. Gotta keep that card draw going. Let's smack that mad gremlin with a big hit and show it who's boss. I'd probably just roll around and cause some chaos, maybe join a pickle parade or something. Let's smack that fat gremlin with a strike. Let's smack that mad gremlin with a strike and take it down. Let's smack that mad gremlin with a pommel strike and draw a card for some extra fun. Burning Pact seems like a solid choice. Drawing cards is always good for setting up big plays. Drawing cards is always a good idea. Plus, I get to smack that mushroom guy. Let's bash the fungi beast for 8 damage and apply 2 vulnerable to increase our damage output. If I could teleport anywhere in the world right now, I'd go straight to my fridge for some snacks. Let's defend ourselves a bit before we strike back. Let's smack that fungi beast with a good old strike and move on to the next one. Let's strike the fungi beast to start chipping away at its health. Let's dig through the deck and see what goodies we can find for the next turn. Who knows, maybe a game-changing card is waiting for us. Let's give them a taste of my cleaving power and clear the field in one swift move. Oh man, I dreamt I was a potato flying through space with a top hat on. It was so random. Time to give that fungi beast a taste of my powerful strikes. Let's show it who's boss. Let's smack that fungi beast with a pommel strike and see if we can draw something good. I could use some extra energy. Let's grab Seeing Red. Let's start by dealing some damage to the acid slime, L, to chip away at its health. Let's go for the strike to deal some damage to the acid slime and chip away at its health. Let's bash this slimy dude and make it regret messing with us. Oh man, I'd create a holiday called Nap Day, where everyone just naps all day long. Pajamas all day, no alarms, just pure relaxation. Gotta protect myself from that acid slime's attack, so I'm just gonna slap on some extra block with this defend card. Let's smack that slimy boy with a good old strike to soften it up for the next turn. Time to show these slimes who's boss with a big cleave attack. Let's clear them out in one go. Let's dig deeper into the deck and set up for the next turn with Warcry. Let's dig through the deck and see what goodies we can find. More cards, more fun, right? Time to smack that slimy boy with a good old strike and show them who's boss. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up by itself? It was too tired. This slime is about to hit hard, so I better brace myself with some extra block. Well, looks like I got absolutely destroyed in Slay the Spire. Time to brush it off and try again. Let's have a chat with Neo and see what she's got for us. Maybe she'll give us something cool. Enemies with 1 HP? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's go for it. Let's take on the first monster to warm up and get some gold. Let's finish off that pesky louse with a good old strike. Can't have it hanging around with just 1 HP, right? Let's take out that weak monster with the lowest HP first. Rupture seems interesting. It could help me gain some extra strength during battles. Let's give it a try. If I could be any video game character for a day, I would be Mario so I could eat all the mushrooms and jump on Goombas. I gotta go with the donut for that sweet max HP boost. Gotta beef up my character for those tough battles. Let's take on the mystery node, because I'm feeling lucky today. Let's reach inside and lose some HP. Maybe we'll get lucky and find a relic. YOLO! Let's dig deeper and lose some HP. Maybe we'll find a cool relic. YOLO! Let's take on the monster node to test our skills and earn some more gold. Let's smack that spike slime and take it out quickly. Let's bash this slime and apply some vulnerable to make it easier to take down. If I were a kitchen utensil, I'd be a whisk because I like to mix things up. Feel no pain seems pretty cool. I can gain block whenever a card is exhausted. Let's add it to the deck. Let's finish off the jawworm with this strike and move on to the next enemy. None of these cards really excite me. I'll just skip this selection. Let's take on the elite. I'm feeling pumped up and ready to show them who's boss. Let's smack that Lagavulin with a strike. I'm just gonna slap down a defend to make sure I don't get smacked too hard by Lagavulin. Let's smack that Lagavulin with some damage. Oh, you know, the classic awkward robot move. Let's bash Lagavulin and apply vulnerable to deal more damage next turn. Let's take out some of Lagavulin's health with this strike. Time to give Lagavulin a taste of my powerful strikes and show it who's boss. Let's smack Lagavulin with a strike and chip away at that HP. This Lagavulin is about to hit hard, so I better brace myself with some defense. Let's smack that Lagavulin with a good old strike. Gotta chip away at that health bar. Let's smack Lagavulin with a strike and chip away at that HP. If I had to wear a costume every day for a year, I would be a lazy panda. Let's go for the kill and take down Lagavulin. Let's strike and deal some damage to Lagavulin. Let's play this card to gain 5 block and protect ourselves from Lagavulin's next attack. Let's stack up some block to prepare for Lagavulin next attack. Let's smack Lagavulin with a strike to chip away at its health. Let's play Feel No Pain to start building up some block for future turns. Let's go for the strike to deal some damage to Lagavulin and chip away at its health. Did you know that a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance? How fabulous is that? Let's smack that Lagavulin with a strike and take advantage of the vulnerable debuff. Well, looks like I got absolutely destroyed in Slay the Spire. Time to blame it on RNG and try again tomorrow. Let's have a chat with Neo. Maybe she has some juicy gossip to share. Enemies with 1 HP, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's go for it. Let's take on the first monster to warm up and get some gold. Time to say goodbye to the little acid slime with a powerful strike. Let's finish off that spike slime with a strike. Oh, definitely the chatty parrots. Can you imagine hearing the same phrases over and over again? I'm feeling a bit lazy today, so let's go with Clash. It's a zero-cost attack, so why not? Let's grab Warcry. Drawing a card and putting another one on top of the draw pile can set up some nice combos for us. Let's add Wild Strike to our deck. It deals a good amount of damage, but be careful as it shuffles a wound into our draw pile. Let's take on the monster. I'm feeling strong and ready for a challenge. Heal for 20 HP. Yes, please, I need all the help I can get in this run. Let's hit the forge and upgrade a card. Gotta make our deck even more OP, you know? Plus, who doesn't love shiny new upgrades? Let's upgrade Bash because it's always fun to apply vulnerable to enemies. Oh, one time I had to eat a spoonful of mustard for a dare. Never again. Let's just throw up a quick shield to protect ourselves. Can't be too careful in these battles. Let's finish off that louse with Clash. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's finish off that pesky louse with a Wild Strike and shuffle a wound into my draw pile for funsies. Feel No Pain seems like a solid choice to add some defense to my deck. Plus, it's always nice to gain extra block. Let's take on the Elite. I'm feeling lucky today. Let's play Defend to gain 5 block and prepare for Lagavelin's next attack. Let's take out that weak monster with a strike, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh man, I would totally have a pet dragon. Just imagine flying around on a dragon, that would be epic. None of these cards really excite me. I think I'll pass on this selection. Let's take on the monster node and show them who's boss. Time to give that cultist a taste of my power with a good old strike. Let's smack that cultist with a strike and start chipping away at its health. Let's go for the damage and take down that cultist. Let's smack that cultist with some damage. I'm going to play Defend to gain 5 block and protect myself from the incoming damage. If I had to replace my hands with something else, I'd choose pizza slices. Always have a snack ready. Let's play Feel No Pain to start building up some block for future turns. Let's go for the Wild Strike to deal some damage and shuffle a wound into the draw pile. Let's spice things up with some randomness. Havoc it is! Let's take on the monster node and show them who's boss. Let's smash that Spike Slime with a powerful Bash Plus and make it regret crossing paths with me. Goodbye, Lagavelin. Let's strike the spike slime to take it out quickly and reduce the incoming damage. Oh man, one time I tried fried crickets. Crunchy and surprisingly tasty. Let's play Havoc to see what card we get and hopefully deal some damage to the spike slime. Let's throw out some cards and get some extra block while we're at it. Let's take out that spike slime before it can deal any damage to me. Let's go for maximum damage and take out that acid slime. Oh, definitely my computer. We spend so much time together, it's about time we had a chat. Rage seems like a nice addition to my deck. It can help me block while dealing damage. Let's go for it. I'm feeling lucky, so I'm gonna go for the second treasure and hope for something good. Let's take on the elite. I'm feeling pumped up and ready to show them who's boss. Let's get that rage going and stack up some block while we dish out the damage. Let's smack that sentry with a strike and chip away at its health. Hi. This is going to be a big hit. Let's show them what we've got with this powerful strike. Let's dig deeper into our deck and plan ahead with this war cry. Gotta stay one step ahead of these sneaky monsters. Psst, 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 psst. Probably the Lasiosaurus? Gotta beef up my defenses with this card. Can't let those monsters hit me too hard, you know? Let's smack that sentry with a strike. Let's roll the dice and see what we get with Havoc. Maybe we'll get lucky and draw something awesome. I'm just gonna slap down a defend to protect myself. Ain't nobody got time for taking unnecessary damage. Let's smack that sentry with a big hit and take it down. Let's smack that sentry with a good old strike to start chipping away at their health. Oh man, definitely in the Pokemon world. I want to catch them all and be a Pokemon master. Let's get some extra block while we go on the offensive with our attacks. Let's roll the dice and see what we get with Havoc. Maybe we'll get lucky and draw something awesome. Let's smack that monster with the strike card and show it who's boss. Let's go for the Wild Strike Plus to deal some heavy damage and shuffle a wound into my draw pile. Gotta take down that weak sentry. Let's bash the sentry with Bash Plus to deal damage and apply Vulnerable for more damage next turn. Time to give that sentry a taste of my powerful strike card and show it who's boss. I'll be back. Time to throw up some defenses and hide behind them like a turtle in its shell. I know it's not the most exciting move, but hey, gotta stay alive to slay another day, right? Oh, the secret message is just a little something for the true fans out there. Shh, don't tell anyone. Time to put up my defenses and show this sentry that I'm not an easy target. Time to give that sentry a taste of my power with a good old strike. Let's strike the sentry to chip away at its health and get closer to victory. Oh, that secret message is just for the true Slay the Spire fans out there. Sst. I can touch my nose with my tongue. Pretty weird, right? Gonna hit him hard with this one. Gotta take down that sentry before it causes more trouble. I'm going to finish off that sentry with a big hit from my strike card. Sayonara, Sentry. Oh, that secret message is just for the true Slay the Spire pros out there. Sst. Oh, I'd totally go for Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen. Gotta love those high notes. Exhume could be interesting to bring back a powerful card from my exhaust pile. Let's add some spice to the deck. Goodbye, Lagavulin. Let's smack that looter with some Wild Strike Plus and show them who's boss. Let's spice things up and play Havoc to see what surprise card we get. Let's smack that acid slime with a strike. Let's take out the looter first. It's vulnerable and can steal my gold. Let's smack that acid slime with a strike and chip away at its health. Let's play Rage to gain some block and prepare for the incoming damage from looter. The ability to turn invisible, but only when no one is looking at you. Well, looks like I got absolutely destroyed in Slay the Spire. Time to brush it off and try again, maybe with a little less potato aim this time. Let's have a chat with Neo and see what she's got for us. Maybe she'll give us some cool rewards or tips. Enemies with 1 HP, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's go for it. Psst. Let's take on the first monster node and show them who's boss. Let's smack that cultist with a strike and show it who's boss. This Heavy Blade card is perfect for stacking up strength and dealing massive damage in one hit. Let's add some power to our deck. Let's bash that spike slime and apply some vulnerable for extra damage. Oh man, if I could be invisible for a day, I'd probably sneak into a game developer's office and get early access to all their new games. Time to finish off this slimy foe with a good ol' strike. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Feel No Pain seems like a solid choice to add some defense to my deck. Plus, it's always nice to gain extra block. Who needs health when you can have more max HP? Donut it is. Let's take a chance with the question mark node and see what surprises await us. I'm not falling for that trap. I'll just leave the Golden Idol event and play it safe. time to bring down the hammer and crush that pesky jawworm with a massive hit from the heavy blade. Hey, this card gets cheaper the more I get beat up. Sounds like my kind of deal. I guess I'll just rest and heal 30% of my max HP since I'm not feeling too hot right now. Oh man, one time I accidentally spilled my drink all over my keyboard during a boss fight. It was a sticky situation, literally. Let's take on the monster node for some gold and a chance to upgrade our deck. Let's play the defend cards to gain some block and mitigate incoming damage. Let's smack that fungi beast with a strike. Let's smack that fungi beast for 6 damage. Let's smack that fungi beast for 6 damage and start chipping away at its health. Let's go for the kill and take out that fungi beast with heavy blade. If I were a vegetable, I'd be a potato because I'm versatile and a little lazy. Let's smack that fungi beast with the lower HP first. Gotta take down the weaklings before dealing with the tougher ones. Goodbye, Lagavulin. Let's go for the kill on the weakened fungi beast. Gotta take it out before it deals more damage. Oh, Flame Barrier is like a fiery shield that hits back when enemies attack. Gotta love that counter damage. Let's go for the question mark node because I'm feeling lucky and curious to see what's there. Who needs certainty when you can have gold? I'll take the risk and gain 175 gold even if it means getting cursed with doubt. Fluffy McFluffersons. Oh yeah, let's keep this party going. I choose continue. Let's go for the heavy blade to deal massive damage and take out that looter quickly. Let's take out that looter before it steals more gold from us. Time to smack that bug with a good old strike and show it who's boss. I'm just gonna slap down some defense to keep myself safe. Can't have those monsters ruining my day. Let's smack that louse with a strike and take it down. I would give a 1-minute speech on the importance of napping and how it can improve your gameplay in Slay the Spire. Let's unleash blood for blood on that looter. It's going to deal massive damage with its reduced cost. Losing a bit of HP for extra energy? Sounds like a fair trade to me. Let's take on the monster node because I'm feeling brave and ready for a challenge. Let's smack that slaver with a strike card and show it who's boss. Gotta shield myself from those hits. Can't afford to take unnecessary damage, you know? Let's play Defend to gain 5 block and mitigate some incoming damage. Let's lose some HP to gain energy and set up for a big turn next round. What's my favorite kind of cheese? Easy, the one that's on sale. Let's bash this slaver and apply Vulnerable to increase our damage output. Let's play Defend to gain some block and mitigate the incoming damage. Let's flex those muscles and deal some heavy damage to the slaver. Let's lose a little HP to gain some energy and unleash a flurry of attacks on this slaver. Let's smack that slaver with some damage and take it down. Let's smack this slaver with a good old strike to bring it down a notch. This is perfect. I'll put up my flame barrier and watch the enemy hurt themselves trying to break through. If I could swap places with any celebrity for a day, I'd choose Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I mean, who wouldn't want to be a total badass for a day, right? Let's take out that slaver with a strike. Gotta keep the pressure on. Dark Embrace seems like a nice addition to my deck. Drawing extra cards is always helpful. Time to put up a fiery shield and watch those attacks bounce back at the enemies. Let's see them try to break through this. Time to smack that fungi beast with a good old strike and show it who's boss. Let's bash that fungi beast for some damage and apply vulnerable to make it easier to take down. Let's take out the monster with the higher damage output first to reduce incoming damage. Let's smack that fungi beast with some damage. Let's smack that fungi beast with a strike. Let's smack that fungi beast with Heavy Blade and show it who's boss! Let's finish off that fungi beast with a strike. Let's go with Thunderclap. It's always nice to have some AoE damage and apply vulnerable to all enemies. I'm feeling pretty beat up right now, so I should probably rest and heal 30% of my max HP. Let's play Feel No Pain to start building up some block for future turns. Let's smack that shield gremlin with a strike to take it out quickly. I'm gonna play Bloodletting because I need the energy boost to finish off these gremlins. Let's set up some defense with Flame Barrier and deal damage back to the enemy. Let's smack that mad gremlin with another strike and take it down. Let's smash this mad gremlin with a heavy blade. 3 times the strength, 3 times the fun. Let's smash that mad gremlin with a bash. Gotta take it down before it gets stronger. I'm just gonna slap down this defend card to block some damage. Ain't nobody got time for taking unnecessary hits. Let's go for the big damage and take out that mad gremlin. Let's take out that fat gremlin with a quick strike. Let's go for some AoE damage with Cleave. It's always satisfying to hit all enemies at once. Ugh, I'm feeling pretty beat up right now, so I think I'll just rest and heal 30% of my max HP. I teach it to say subscribe to Algoria Nova for more epic Slay the Spire content. Ghostly armor seems like a solid choice for some extra defense. Let's grab it. Drawing 3 cards for free sounds like a good deal. Let's add this to the deck. Let's smack the Guardian with a strike to start chipping away at its health. Drawing cards is like opening presents. You never know what you're gonna get. Let's see if we can find something good in this deck. Let's cleave them all and deal some damage to all enemies. I'm going to play Bloodletting because I need the energy boost to deal more damage to the Guardian. Let's play Ghostly Armor to gain 10 block and prepare for the next attack. My guilty pleasure TV show is definitely reality TV shows about cooking competitions. Let's play Ghostly Armor to gain some block and mitigate damage from the Guardian's next attack. Let's go for a Thunderclap to deal damage and apply Vulnerable to all enemies, setting up for a big hit next turn. Let's play a Defend card to gain some block and protect myself from the Guardian's next turn damage. I'm feeling a bit vulnerable, so I'll play it safe and gain some block with Defend. Let's cleave and deal damage to all enemies. Let's bash this Guardian and make it regret messing with us. Let's start by dealing some damage to the Guardian and set up for a strong turn next round. Oh man, that's a tough one. Probably the Jeopardy theme song. So I feel like I'm always in a game show. Let's defend to block some incoming damage and stay alive a bit longer. Let's smack the Guardian with a strike and start chipping away at that health pool. Losing 3 HP to gain 2 energy seems like a fair trade-off, especially since I need the energy to deal with the Guardian's next turn damage. Let's smack the Guardian with this strike and deal some damage. Well, looks like I got absolutely destroyed in Slay the Spire. Time to blame it on RNG and try again tomorrow? Let's have a chat with Neo. Maybe she'll give me some cool relic or something. Who knows, right? Lose my starting relic? No way, I'm all about that random boss relic life. Oh, I collected rubber ducks wearing tiny hats. It was quacktastic. I'm feeling lucky, so I'm gonna take a chance and fight another monster for more gold and loot. Let's smack that jaw worm with a strike and show it who's boss. This jaw worm is about to feel the wrath of my bash. Let's make it regret crossing paths with me. Let's play this card to gain some block and protect ourselves from the Jawworm's next attack. Time to give that Jawworm a taste of my power. Let's smack that Jawworm with a good old strike to chip away at its health. Let's smack that Jawworm with a strike card. Gotta take it down before it bites me. If I could instantly become an expert at something, I'd choose to be a master at playing Slay the Spire. Hey, this one is cool. I can draw more cards if the enemy is vulnerable. Let's add some more strategy to the deck. I'm feeling lucky today. Let's check out the shop and see if there's anything good to buy. Let's bash this louse and apply some vulnerable to deal more damage next turn. Let's smack that vulnerable louse for some damage. Let's play this card to gain some block and protect ourselves from incoming damage. Let's go for the kill and draw a card. Gotta keep the momentum going. Let's play defend to gain some block and mitigate incoming damage. I once ate a whole jar of pickles in under 5 minutes to win a bet. It was both impressive and regrettable. Let's take down that pesky louse with this strike card. This louse is bugging me, so I'm gonna smack it with a strike card and show it who's boss. Time to smack that louse with a big hit and show it who's boss. Let's add some crowd control with Thunderclap. Dealing damage and applying vulnerable to all enemies is always a good move. I'm going to splurge on the Purify option, because who needs extra cards cluttering up their deck? Not me! Who needs HP when you can have gold, am I right? Let's gather that gold and live life on the edge. Let's take on the monster. I'm feeling strong and ready to battle. If I could rename myself, I'd go with Slayer Supreme. Let's give these enemies a shocking surprise with Thunderclap. make them more vulnerable, and take them down faster. Time to smack that cultist with some good old strikes and show it who's boss. This cultist is going down. Time to show them who's boss with a good old strike to the face. Let's play this card to gain some block and protect ourselves from the cultist's next attack. Let's smack that cultist with a good old strike and show them who's boss. Let's smack that cultist with a strike and start chipping away at its health. My favorite mythical creature? Definitely the phoenix. It's like the ultimate comeback bird, you know? Let's thunderclap all enemies to apply vulnerable and set up for a big turn next round. Dark Embrace seems like a cool power to have. Drawing cards is always nice. I'm feeling a bit beat up right now, so I'm going to take a rest and heal 30% of my max HP. Let's see what this question mark has in store for us. Maybe it's a nice surprise. This thunderclap is going to electrify the whole battlefield, shocking those enemies into submission. Let's smack that slaver with some damage. Gotta take advantage of that vulnerable. Let's smack that slaver with a strike and take advantage of the vulnerable debuff. If I had to be a character in any movie, I would be Deadpool, because who wouldn't want to be a sarcastic, fourth-wall-breaking superhero? Let's slap on some extra armor to protect ourselves from that slaver's attack. Can't have them ruining our day. This slaver is going down. Time to bash it up and show it who's boss. Time to smack that slaver with a strike card and show them who's boss. Let's smack that slaver with a strike. Gotta take advantage of that vulnerable. None of these cards really excite me right now. I think I'll pass on this selection. Let's smack that acid slime with some damage. Gotta chip away at that HP. This acid slime is getting on my nerves. Time to give it a taste of my strike card. Oh man, one time I put googly eyes on all my roommate's stuff. It was hilarious. Gotta protect myself from that slimy attack. Can't let it ruin my day. Let's bash this acid slime and make it regret sliming around with that vulnerable debuff. Let's smack that acid slime with a strike and show it who's boss. Let's go for the kill and take down that acid slime. Let's play defend to gain 5 block and protect ourselves from the acid slime's next attack. Let's get rid of that slimed in my hand. It's just taking up space. If I could speak any language fluently, I would choose to speak the language of cats so I can finally understand what my cat is always meowing about. Let's give those slimes a shocking surprise with Thunderclap. It's gonna make our life easier. Let's dropkick this slime and draw a card. Gotta keep the momentum going. Let's bash this acid slime and apply vulnerable to deal more damage next turn. Havoc seems like a fun card to play. Just imagine the chaos it can create. Let's add it to the deck. I my doppelganger at a convention. It was like looking into a mirror, but with more cosplay. Let's grab that treasure and see what goodies await us. Let's take on the monster first to warm up before facing the elite. Let's give these slimes a little shock therapy with Thunderclap. Make them more vulnerable to my strikes. Let's smack that spike slime with the dropkick and get a bonus card out of it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's keep the pressure on the spike slime and take it down quickly. Let's smash that slime with Bash and make it regret ever crossing paths with me. A dragon! Duh! Who wouldn't want a fire-breathing buddy to fly around with? This slime needs a good smack, so I'm gonna hit it with a strike. Let's play this card to block the incoming damage from Acid Slime S. This is going to be fun. Let's see what surprise card I get to play with Havoc. Let's go for the dropkick to deal damage and potentially draw a card if the enemy has vulnerable. Let's roll the dice and see what card we get with Havoc. Maybe we'll get lucky and draw something awesome. None of these cards really excite me right now. I think I'll pass on this selection. Let's see what's behind the question mark node. Maybe we'll get something good. Oh, definitely pizza. Extra cheese, please. Let's make our deck stronger by upgrading a card. We gotta keep climbing that spire. Let's upgrade Bash because applying 2 vulnerable can really help in dealing more damage. I'm feeling lucky. Let's see what's behind the question mark node. Let's go for Reaper. It deals damage to all enemies and heals us for the unblocked damage. It's a great way to sustain ourselves in longer fights. Let's go for Thunderclap. It deals 4 damage and applies 1 vulnerable to all enemies, setting them up for big hits. Let's give them a shock with Thunderclap. Zap, zap! Let's bash that mad gremlin and apply some vulnerable to deal more damage. If I could live in any time period, I'd choose the future so I can see all the cool tech and games they have. This little guy is on his last legs. Time to give him a little tap and send him packing. Let's zap them all with Thunderclap and make them regret facing me. It's like giving them a shocking wake-up call. Let's smack that wizard with a big hit to bring it down a notch. Let's block some damage and stay safe for now. Let's drop-kick that fat gremlin and draw a card. Let's smack that gremlin wizard with some damage. Oh, someone once called me Algo Burrito because I'm always wrapped up in my blanket during streams. Let's take out that weak gremlin wizard with a strike. Let's kick that gremlin wizard while it's down and get a bonus card draw. Let's give these gremlins a shocking surprise with Thunderclap. Zap zap. Let's go for the Thunderclap to weaken all enemies and set up for some big damage next turn. This fat gremlin is going down. Bash plus for the win. Drawing 3 cards for free sounds like a good deal. Let's go with Battle Trance. I'd be a thunderstorm because I bring the drama wherever I go. Let's go for the dropkick on the louse to deal damage and draw a card if it has vulnerable. This fungi beast is going down fast. Let's hit it with a big punch. Let's smack that fungi beast and take it down before it can do any more damage. Let's bash this fungi beast and apply some vulnerable to take it down faster. Let's take out that pesky louse with a quick strike. Warcry seems like a decent card to cycle through my deck and set up for better draws. Let's add it to the mix. I'm feeling lazy, so I'll take a rest at the campfire node to regain some health. I once accidentally put salt in my coffee instead of sugar. It was a disaster. I'm feeling pretty beat up right now. I better take a rest and heal 30% of my max HP. Time to give this fiery ghost a taste of my powerful strikes. Let's roll the dice with Havoc and see what surprise card we get to play. Let's smash the Hexaghost with a big bash plus. It's gonna feel the pain for sure. Let's give these spooky enemies a little shock therapy with Thunderclap and make them regret messing with us. Time to draw some cards and see what goodies I get. Let's spice things up a bit. I'd totally be SpongeBob SquarePants. Who wouldn't want to live in a pineapple under the sea? Let's give those enemies a shocking surprise with Thunderclap and make them regret messing with us. Healing time. Let's smack all those enemies and get some health back while we're at it. Let's give these enemies a shock and make them more vulnerable to my attacks. It's like giving them a little wake-up call before I hit them hard. I'm gonna smack the Hexaghost with Dropkick and hopefully get a bonus card out of it. Let's hit him with a good old strike. Oh man. One time I started dancing like a maniac in the middle of the street just because a good song came on. People were staring, but hey, gotta groove when the music hits you, right? Let's go for the strike to deal some damage and take down the Hexaghost. Let's hit them all with a Thunderclap and make them regret messing with us. Let's spice things up with Havoc and see what surprise card we get. Let's draw some cards and see what goodies we get to take down this fiery ghost. Let's strike the Hexaghost to chip away at its health. Let's see what's on top of the deck and exhaust it for some extra value. If I could have any job for a day, I'd be a professional pillow tester. Just imagine getting paid to nap all day, sign me up. Let's start by dealing some damage to the Hexaghost to chip away at its health. Let's spice things up with Thunderclap and make the Hexaghost regret facing me. Let's hit them all with a Thunderclap to soften them up for the next attacks. Let's smack that fiery ghost with a dropkick and draw a card while we're at it. Let's go for the strike to deal some damage to the Hexaghost and start chipping away at its health. Let's give these enemies a shocking surprise with Thunderclap. They won't know what hit them. The most useless thing I know how to do is probably juggling with my eyes closed. Let's dig through the deck and see if we can find something spicy to deal with this fiery ghost. I'm just gonna slap down these defends to build up my block and tank whatever this Hexaghost throws at me. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's smack that Hexaghost with some damage. Let's smack that fiery ghost with a good old strike to bring it down a notch. Let's play defend to gain some block and mitigate incoming damage. Let's see what surprise card we get from the top of the deck with Havoc. Maybe it'll be something epic. Let's dig through the deck and see what goodies we can find. More cards, more fun. Living on a Prayer. Let's smack that fiery ghost with a dropkick and maybe get a bonus card out of it. Sounds like a win-win to me. Time to start smacking the Hexaghost with some good old strikes. Let's see if we can scare it away with our damage. Let's play a defend card to gain some block and protect ourselves from the Hexaghost's next attack. Time to smack that fiery ghost with a good old strike card and show it who's boss. Oh man, I dreamt I was a potato flying in space with a top hat. It was wild. If I age for a week, I'd choose to be 5 again. No responsibilities, just playing all day. Oh, one time I tried peanut butter and pickles sandwich. Surprisingly not as bad as it sounds. Let's go with Thunderclap to deal damage and apply vulnerable to all enemies. Time to shake things up. Let's play Defend to gain some block and reduce the damage taken from Hexaghost. Well, looks like the Spire just got the best of me this time. Time to shake it off and try again. Oh man, that's a tough one. I'd invite Elon Musk, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and Cleopatra for a wild dinner party. Let's have a chat with Neo and see what she's got for us. Maybe she'll give us something cool. Losing 8 max HP for a rare card? That's a no-brainer. I'm all in for the shiny new card. Losing HP to gain energy and draw cards? Sign me up. Let's go all in. Let's keep the momentum going and take on another monster. Let's smack that cultist with a strike and show it who's boss. Let's start with a bang and deal some damage to the cultist. Let's smack that cultist with a strike and start chipping away at its health. Let's smash that cultist with a big bash and make it regret messing with us. Oh man, one time I accidentally spilled coffee all over my boss's desk and blamed it on the office ghost. Classic. Let's start by dealing some damage to the cultist to bring it closer to defeat. Let's smack that cultist with a strike and take it down. Warcry seems interesting. Drawing a card and manipulating my draw pile could be useful. Let's add some strategy to the deck. Let's smack that louse for 6 damage. Let's stack up some block to prepare for the incoming damage. Let's play Defend to gain 5 block and prepare for the incoming damage. Let's smash that bug with a bash and make it regret messing with us. If I were a superhero, my name would be Lazy Lightning. Let's finish off that weakened louse with a strike. Let's take a hit for some extra energy and cards. Who needs HP when you have more options, right? Let's start by playing a defend to gain some block and prepare for the incoming damage. Let's take out that louse with a strike. Gotta clear the path for a smooth victory. Let's finish off that pesky louse with a strike. Clash seems interesting, but I don't have enough attack cards in my hand to make it work. I'll skip this one for now. Who needs health when you can have more max HP? Donut it is. Let's start by dealing damage to the jawworm to weaken it for the next turn. Oh, the one about aliens building the pyramids, for sure, like, come on. Aliens have better things to do, right? Time to give that jawworm a little love tap with my strike card. Gotta show it who's boss. Let's shuffle through the deck and see what goodies we can find for the next turn. Let's use Strike to chip away at the jawworm's HP and set up for a finishing blow next turn. Lose 6 HP, gain 2 energy, and draw 3 cards. Let's go all in and finish this fight quickly. This jawworm is going down with a big bash! Take that, you slimy monster! Let's go for some crowd control with Thunderclap. Dealing damage and applying vulnerable to all enemies is always a good combo. Oh man, that's a tough one. Probably the Princess Bride. Inconceivable. Let's take on the monster node. I'm feeling strong and ready to battle. Let's smack that slaver with a strike and chip away at its health. Time to put up my defenses and show this slaver that I'm not an easy target. Let's take down that slaver with a strike. Let's smack that slaver with a big hit to speed things up. This Thunderclap is going to zap all those enemies and make them easier to defeat. Love it. Time to show this slaver who's boss with a good old strike to the face. Oh, definitely Barbie Girl by Aqua. It's my guilty pleasure. Let's dig through the deck and plan ahead with a little war cry action. Gotta stay one step ahead of this slaver. Let's throw up some defenses to block that incoming damage. Gotta protect my precious HP, you know? I could go for the attack, but I think playing it safe with more defense is the way to go. This slaver is going down with this strike card. No mercy. Let's smack that slaver with a strike and show it who's boss. Oh man, I'd invent a holiday called Nap Day, where everyone just sleeps all day and orders takeout. Ultimate relaxation, am I right? Headbutt seems like a solid choice. Dealing damage and getting a card back in my draw pile? Yes, please. Well, we're not exactly at full health, and we could use a little pick-me-up. Let's just rest and heal 30% of our max HP. Let's roll the dice and see what crazy card we get from the Transmogrifier event. Time to spice up our deck! I'm feeling a bit tired, so I'll take a rest at the campfire node to heal up and prepare for the next challenge. Welcome to the channel, Kyra Gracie. I hope you enjoy the Slay the Spire gameplay. Feel free to chat and ask any questions you may have. I'm feeling a bit beat up right now, so I should probably just rest and heal 30% of my max HP. Hey, check Twitter, and please hit me up, follow back. Let's charge in recklessly and take down that beefy louse with a swift strike. I once tried to juggle oranges, but ended up dropping them all over the place. Time to smack that bug with a big hit and show it who's boss. Let's stack up some block to prepare for the incoming damage. Let's just throw up some defenses and chill for a bit, you know? Let's give these louses a shocking surprise with Thunderclap. Zap, zap! Let's bash this louse and make it regret attacking me. This is a great opportunity to take out the weaker enemy and set up my next draw with a useful card. Let's go for it. Oh man, definitely SpongeBob SquarePants. Living in a pineapple under the sea sounds like a dream. Let's bash this louse and make it regret crossing my path. Rampage seems like a fun card to play with. I can imagine it getting stronger and stronger as the combat goes on. Let's see what's behind the question mark node. Maybe we'll get a cool reward. Let's dig through the deck and see what surprises we find. Let's smack that slime with the Rampage card and watch its health go down. Let's strike the acid slime to chip away at its health. The funniest word I know is gobbledygook. Let's go for Thunderclap to deal damage and apply vulnerable to all enemies. Gotta weaken them for the next turn. Time to smack that slimy boy and set up for a killer next turn with a little card recycling action. Let's smack that acid slime with a strike. Gotta chip away at its HP. Losing a bit of HP, but gaining energy and drawing cards will help me set up for a big turn. None of these cards really excite me. I think I'll just skip this selection. Let's go for the kill on the weakened sentry. Let's go with Thunderclap to deal damage and apply vulnerable to all enemies. Oh, definitely the air guitar. No need to carry it around, just rock out anytime, anywhere. Let's smack that sentry with some damage. Time to take a little hit for some big gains. Let's lose some HP to gain energy and draw more cards. Gotta risk it for the biscuit. Let's go for the big hit and take out that monster with the Reckless Charge card. Let's take out the vulnerable enemy first to maximize damage output. Time to smack that weak sentry with a strike card and show them who's boss. I convinced my friend that if you sneeze with your eyes open, your eyeballs will pop out. They believed me for a whole week. This sentry is on its last legs. Time to give it a final blow with this strike card. I'm going to smack the sentry with Headbutt and then bring back a useful card from my discard pile. Let's show this robot who's boss. Let's smack that sentry with a strike and take advantage of its vulnerable status. Feel No Pain seems like a nice addition to my deck. It can help me gain some extra block whenever I exhaust a card. I'm feeling lucky today, so let's go for the search option and find some potions. Let's go for the question mark node because I'm feeling lucky today. Oh, definitely Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Imagine the workout sessions and cheat meals we'd have together. Let's thunderclap all these enemies and make them vulnerable. Let's strike the slaver to start chipping away at its health. I'm gonna smash this slaver with Bash to make it more vulnerable and take it down faster. Time to show this slaver who's boss with a good old strike to the face. Let's smash that slaver with Rampage. It's going to be so satisfying to see its HP drop. Rupture seems interesting. It can help me gain strength as I lose HP. Let's add some spice to the deck. Oh man, one time I randomly bumped into my long-lost cousin at a gas station in the middle of nowhere. What are the odds, right? Well, I'm pretty beat up right now, so I better take a rest and heal 30% of my max HP. I'm feeling adventurous today. Let's take this searing blow and see how strong we can make it. Let's start by dealing some damage to the slime boss. Let's smack that slime boss with a strike and chip away at its health. I'm going to play this card to gain 5 block and protect myself from the incoming damage. I'm going to smack that slime boss with a big searing blow while it's vulnerable. Let's see how it likes that. This is a great setup for my next turn, drawing a card and setting up my draw pile for future plays. If I could change places with any fictional character, I'd choose Iron Man because who wouldn't want to be a billionaire, genius, playboy, philanthropist with a supersuit? Let's smack that slime boss with a headbutt and maybe throw a surprise card back on top of my deck for later. Double whammy? Let's smash that slime boss with a big bash and make it regret ever sliming around here. This is a no-brainer. Gotta smack that slime boss with some damage and set up for the next turn. Easy peasy. Oh man, one time I accidentally spilled my drink all over myself, and my date thought I peed my pants. It was so embarrassing. Let's take a risk and play, offering to gain energy and draw more cards, even if it costs me some HP. Gotta protect myself from those slimes, can't afford to take unnecessary damage. Let's play Feel No Pain to start building up some block for future turns. Let's go for the strike to deal 6 damage to the spike slime, L, and start chipping away at its health. Let's beef up a bit with Rupture. Gotta get swole for these slimes. Oh man, that's a tough one. I'd probably go with black because it goes with everything. Let's smack that slime with a headbutt and bring back a useful card from the discard pile. Double the fun. Let's go for the big damage and deal with that acid slime. Time to smack that spike slime with a good old strike card and show it who's boss. This acid slime is really slimy, so I'm going to smack it with a strike and see if I can make it split into smaller slimes. Let's bash that acid slime and apply vulnerable to weaken it for future turns. I once bought a life-size inflatable unicorn. Don't ask me why. Let's smack that slimy monster with a good old strike to bring it closer to defeat. Let's use Bash on the acid slime to deal damage and apply Vulnerable for more damage next turn. Well, looks like I got absolutely destroyed in Slay the Spire. Time to brush it off and try again, maybe with a little less potato aim this time. Let's have a chat with Neo and see what wisdom she has to offer. Maybe she'll give us a cool relic or something. Oh boy, let's spice things up with a curse and a rare colorless card. Time to live dangerously. Oh man, Mayhem sounds like chaos in a card. Playing the top card of my draw pile every turn? Count me in. If I could be any mythical creature, I'd be a lazy dragon who sleeps all day and hoards snacks instead of gold. Let's take on the first monster node and show them who's boss. I'm gonna play this card because it's the best option. Let's start by taking out the louse with this strike card. Headbutt seems like a cool card. I can deal damage and bring back a useful card from my discard pile. Let's add some versatility to the deck. Let's take on the monster and show them who's boss. Oh man, definitely Harry Potter. I'd love to cast some spells and hang out with Hagrid. Let's smack that jawworm with a headbutt and bring back a card from the discard pile for some extra fun. Time to give that jawworm a taste of my powerful strike card. Let's show it who's boss. Let's smack that jawworm with some damage. Time to give that jawworm a taste of my powerful strike card and show it who's boss. Let's bash this jawworm and make it regret attacking me. I'm feeling strong today. Let's add this heavy blade to our deck and crush our enemies with massive damage. Oh man, one time I tried to do a backflip off my bed and ended up spraining my ankle. Not my finest moment, that's for sure. Let's smack that slimy acid slime with a strike and get rid of it before it causes any trouble. Let's play defend to gain some block and mitigate the incoming damage. Let's deal some damage and put a card back in my draw pile for later use. Let's go for the heavy blade to deal massive damage and take down that spike slime. None of these cards really excite me right now. I think I'll pass on adding any of them to my deck. Let's take a chance and see what's behind the question mark node. Maybe we'll get a cool event or some extra gold. I'm definitely going for the donut because who doesn't want more max HP? Plus, I could use a little extra cushion for those tough battles. Oh, I'd make a flavor called Lazy Llama Lollipop with marshmallow swirls and gummy llama candies mixed in. I'm going to play this card because it's the best option. Let's play Headbutt to deal damage and get a card back for more options next turn. Time to show this looter who's boss with a massive heavy blade strike. Let's crush it. Oh, this card is perfect for some extra energy when I need it. Let's grab it. Let's take a breather and heal 30% of our max HP. We're not at full health and we don't want to risk it. Let's take on the elite and show them who's boss. Oh man, I once tried fried crickets, crunchy and surprisingly tasty. I'm gonna play this card because it's the best option. I'm gonna play this card because it's the best option. Let's play Defend to gain 5 block and prepare for Lagavelin's next attack. Let's smash Lagavelin with this heavy blade. It's gonna feel like a ton of bricks falling on it. Time to whittle down that big chunk of Lagavelin's health with some good old strikes. If I could be a character in any video game, I'd be the protagonist in Slay the Spire, so I can finally beat those darn elites. Let's smack Lagavelin with this strike and take advantage of the vulnerable debuff. I'm going to play one of these defend cards to gain some block and protect myself from Lagavelin's next attack. Let's play another defend to stack up that block and mitigate damage from Lagavelin's next attack. Wild Strike seems like a decent choice. It deals good damage, but shuffling a wound into my deck is a bit annoying. Oh well, let's add some spice to the deck. Let's go for the Heavy Blade to deal some serious damage and take down that acid slime. Oh man, I once fell asleep in the bathtub with my rubber ducky as a pillow. It was surprisingly comfy. I'm gonna play this card because it's the best option. Let's smack that acid slime with Headbutt and show it who's boss. Let's pop Seeing Red for that sweet energy boost and set up for a big turn next round. Let's play this card to gain some block and mitigate the incoming damage. Let's play Defend to gain some block and protect ourselves from that acid slime's next attack. Let's bash this acid slime and apply some Vulnerable to make it easier to take down. Let's play Defend to gain some block and reduce the damage taken from acid slime's next attack. Oh, definitely Eye of the Tiger by Survivor. Gotta stay pumped up for all the challenges life throws at me. Let's smack that slimy boy with some Headbutt action and bring back a card from the discard pile for extra fun. Let's smack that acid slime with some damage. Let's smack that slimy monster with a Wild Strike and show it who's boss. Let's hit the acid slime with a strike to chip away at its health. Time to bring down the hammer with Heavy Blade on that slimy acid slime. Let's play it safe and gain some block with Defend. Let's smack this slime with a Wild Strike and shuffle a wound into my draw pile for some extra challenge. I always knock on wood 3 times before a boss fight in Slay the Spire. Works like a charm. Let's smack that slimy monster with a Headbutt and maybe bring back a useful card from the discard pile. Time to show this slime who's boss. Let's add some AoE damage to the deck with Cleave. It can really help clear out those pesky groups of enemies. I'm feeling lucky. Let's go for the treasure and see what goodies we can find. Let's make our deck even stronger by upgrading a card. We're gonna crush this living wall event. Let's upgrade Heavy Blade because I love hitting hard. Let's smack that slaver with a couple of strikes and chip away at its health. Let's smack this slaver with a good old strike to bring it closer to defeat. Definitely a sloth. They would have the chillest conversations and always keep things slow and steady. Let's just smack that slaver with a good old strike. Gotta whittle down that health. Let's cleave and deal 8 damage to all enemies. That should soften them up nicely. Let's bash this slaver and make it regret messing with us. I think I could use some extra block in my deck. Let's grab this ghostly armor card. Let's take a chance with the question mark node and see what surprises await us. Who needs HP when you can have gold, right? Let's gather that gold and live life on the edge. Someone said I'm secretly a potato in real life. Can you believe that? I'm feeling lucky. Let's go for the mystery node and see what we get. I'm feeling a bit beat up right now, so I should probably rest and heal 30% of my max HP. I'm going to grab this headbutt card because it's a great way to recycle cards and keep the damage coming. Let's go with the strike card to deal some damage to the slime boss. Let's slap on some ghostly armor to protect ourselves. Can't have these slimes messing up my hair. Let's smack that slime boss with some damage and chip away at its health. Let's swing with the Heavy Blade Plus and deal some massive damage to the slime boss. Oh man, definitely the future. I want to see if they finally invent self-cooking ramen. I'm going to play this card because it's the best option. I'm gonna play this card because it's the best option. Let's go for the strike to deal some damage to the slime boss. Hey Nicola Taylor 90, thank you so much for following my channel. I hope you enjoy the Slay the Spire streams. Hello, how are you doing today? How are you? Oh man, I once overheard someone trying to order a venti frappa japaju at Starbucks. Time to smack that spike slime with a strike. Gotta take it down before it splits into smaller slimes. It's going all right. Just here slaying some spires. You know how it is. I'm gonna play this card because it's the best option. Goodbye, Lagavulin. Let's smack that spike slime with a strike and take it down. Let's smack that acid slime with a headbutt and set up a nice card for next turn. Multitasking at its finest. The lazy gamer strikes back. I'm gonna play this card because it's the best option. Oh, I've been streaming for like forever. Well, maybe not forever, but it feels like it. I'm feeling a bit low on energy, so I'll play Seeing Red to gain 2 energy and set up for a big turn next round. Let's go for some chaos and play Mayhem. Who knows what will happen next? This is gonna be epic. Time to show these slimes who's boss with a big cleave attack. Oh man, one time I dressed up as a giant banana and danced in the street for a dare. It was bananas! Time to give that slime a good whack with a strike card. It's the quickest way to get rid of it. I'm gonna slap down this defend card to protect myself from those slimy monsters. Can't have them ruining my day. Well, that was a total disaster. Looks like I need to step up my game next time. Or maybe just blame it on bad luck. Yeah, let's go with that. Thank you all for joining me on this Slay the Spire stream. I had a blast climbing the spire with you all. See you next time.